Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more BSG. I am Awesomosity0, and I'm going to be your host for the next couple of games. Coming up right now, we have the wonderful Mannix86, who will be running Three Ninjas Kick Back, and our character choice for this is Rocky. So, welcome, Mannix.
Thank you, Osimo, and thank you everybody for donating for Rocky, which is the character I like to play the least. So if you guys want to make me suffer, you won. Alright, so this is actually a funny story how I started running this game. Is I was looking through my game list and I started by the digits, you know, at the start of the list, and this was the first game and only game with the digits. So I was like, all right, let's try it, and I've kind of been playing it ever since. So we'll be playing as Rocky, and timer starts as soon as we character select here, so we'll do that in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is actually a game by Malibu Interactive. It's a very simplistic platformer, but it's pretty fun. And like if you've if you're looking for a simple speedrun and you never speedrun before, you're not sure if you'll make it, etc. Oops. I paused by accident there. No problem. Yeah, this is a great run to start. So there's a few cutscenes. We'll be cutting through those because, you know, it's a speedrun. I want to go fast. So as you can see, there's really tight movement. The controls are simple, it runs smoothly, yeah, it has a lot of good things that are fun about a platformer. So normally here you want to kill a bunch of dolls over on the top floor, and we're not going to do that. We're going to use a bomb and come down here. And here's why Rocky is not too tall for some areas. So now we got to crawl our way through here. It's alright. Oh, there we go. And ladders are really fun. Look at that. You can just jump through these. They're real ninjas, I tell you. Alright. So we're coming up to our first auto-scroller of the game. And most auto-scrollers in games are boring or free or, you know, whatever you'd like. But this one is actually, you have to be really careful. It is very possible to die. We got our bombs here, which will be helpful, and we have some pickups here, so I can throw some stars, which helps. All right. I like how I scream "yeah" every time I get hit. Doesn't sound like I'm having fun, but I guess the character likes it. Oops. I'm gonna be using the top. Go boulder, go boulder. I wanted the boulder to kill the ninja. Success. See, we gotta watch here. We only have 1 health. Like I said. Okay. Both should be okay. There we go. Alright, we made it through. So one particular thing about this game is at the end of a full level, because that was like level 1 with 4 parts, there's these little bonuses. Now most bonuses you're like, hey, let's get all the good items. The bonus in this is the opposite. You don't want the items, because the longer you collect, the more that you're stuck into the stage. So we're gonna try to get the exits basically, but like this one is like super hard to get the exits. You just fly all over the place. Just my luck here. There's one. Alright, that wasn't a great level 1. Alright, so now Mori got hurt, has to go to the hospital. We need to grab the dagger, which ironically is right there. Apparently this gang of thugs are looking for the dagger. And I come in and it's just by the fridge and this dude's just chilling like, yo, where's the dagger? I guess it wasn't obvious enough. So we gotta collect our stuff because we're gonna be traveling. So you're going through the cabin and getting your stuff before to get out of here. I'm gonna intentionally take some hits here. The reason for that is I don't want to walk all the way back. So here we go. There's a backpack. This stage is not too difficult. You don't want to be too careless, but there's not much to it. We got one more. For some reason, there's a kid in the tree there. There you go, saved. Alright, so that was the first mini boss. Alright. This is 2-2. This is probably one of the hardest stages. It's a pretty long stage where there's also a lot of difficult stuff happening. But it's also a neat stage because you can see a little bit of everything that this game offers. Oops, don't want to crawl there. That was an accident. Alright, and we take a save point here. Normally I take a death there for the extra HP. I decided to go through, so we'll see if that pays off. And that was not nice. Whoa. Pretty tight cycle of platforms here. Made it. Oops. We'll take this just in case. Okay, now we're taking too much damage, so now we definitely have to take the intentional death. Here we go.
Very quickly, I just want to say thank you so much. We have a donation from Anonymous for 20 euros. Thank you so much for your generosity in this great cause. We are supporting Mind, which is an organization that helps people out with some of their mental health issues, which is especially important during COVID. So we appreciate any and all donations.
Thank you for reading that, and thank you for interrupting me. It was a good time. I actually decided to take a death by accident. Okay. This climb actually looks really nice if you get it all. Let's try again. Just gonna wait for the rock here. There we go. Alright. So this is the second bonus. This one's a little bit easier because the flow of the pieces are always towards the left, so I know where to hang out. And here they kind of bump onto the pieces of rock first. There we go. Alright, so now we found the hospital where our grandpa is, and unfortunately it's a bunch of thugs running the hospital. So now we gotta save grandpa and save the kids here. So we're gonna have to collect the kids. I don't know if I should say that. Collect the kids. Okay. It's kind of a weird, quiet song for this one. Yeah, the roof is the annoying part because you don't have a lot of, like, normally you can jump over some of these attacks, but because there's like a limit, you can't jump over them. I'm not sure where that kid was wandering that far. So now we basically got to descend all the way down into the hospital. This level, the first time you play it, is very dangerous because there's a lot of stuff that can just hit you without you paying attention, like falling lights. That would do it. You just have to like wait a second and it'll fall. We'll grab a hamburger from the vending machine for safety. I'm hoping here that I don't get random baseballs thrown at me. They're being nice. Perfect. Coming up to the last stretch of this level. Man, these hospitals are packed with traps. Alright, we're coming up to the boss. And Nurse Tsubaya reminds us to consider vaccination. There we go. Now we have our third bonus. Alright, so now we're heading into stage 4. There's a little bit of a break here of like easier stuff, so also if there's some stuff to plug in, that would be a good time.
Okay, let's do a quick plug for our brand new partnership that we have, Delfino Customs. They're a controller and console business located in England, and they specialize in customization, modification, and repairs. If you quote the code BSG5 on any order up until the 25th of June, you get £5 off your order. If you customize your controller cable with their paracord service, £5 will be donated to Mind. Message them directly for all inquiries. Their Twitter page is @Delfino Customs. If you don't know how to spell that, you should start playing Super Mario Sunshine so you learn.
I was gonna say, how do you spell that? You read my mind. Thank you so much for that. There we go. We finally made it out of there. Now we're gonna grab some bombs again because it is really the best side weapon of the game. We're gonna do some really cool climbing here and try to avoid these ninjas. Well, that one didn't. And we're gonna meet some dragons here, but we're just gonna ignore them and run right through them. There's a full health behind. This is the first instance of that we can see. You can actually grab onto ledges. This dragon, we will spam some bombs to destroy it really quickly. And we'll do some more climbing. There we go. Alright. Okay. Here we have trampolines. You're at the mercy of the samurai just swinging at you here. Which is unfortunate. Took like pretty much all of my health. It's weird because there's a health item in that, but there's fire coming out of it, so if you take it too quickly, you lose health. So that's why I had to wait. I don't think I've ever seen that too much in games. Like, here's a health pack, but the whole level 4, like all these parts are the harder ones for sure. Thankfully the dragons give you a full health, which I just got there in time because I had 1 HP left. Here we can't jump, so we'll have to use some bombs to get rid of these ninjas and not take some damage. These enemies can hit you with your belly. We will ignore them. Just jump over them. So the enemies have a little bit of passiveness to them because it is easy mode. If you play this on harder modes, then they're a lot more aggressive. Makes speedrunning it much more difficult. Right, so I have a few bombs. I will keep them for the end. There's going to be a lot of enemies in my way. Here's one. There's a couple here in the trees. All right. Okay. Alright, this part is probably one of the hardest of the game. There's so much stuff, and there's of course the space. Okay, that did not go according to plan either. This part is one of my favorites because the enemies are just gonna go for a jog with you. Say hi to the ninjas. Right. I'm gonna grab a safety save right here. We'll see if I need it or not. Okay, so this part is a little difficult. There's so much stuff going on. Okay, I can't take another hit or else I have to start over there. Should be okay. There we go. Alright. So this is the boss of stage 5. Or stage 4, pardon me. If you like Street Fighter, it might remind you of E Honda with the attack. We just want to keep our distance and a little bit. Push them off. There we go. I need to fix my splits. Don't worry about that tech. Alright, this is Castle Osaka. This is the final stage. So now we gotta go use the dagger. Or sorry, no, we gotta... The dagger got stolen, so now we gotta go get it back before... Dagger is supposedly gonna give you invincibility. So this level is pretty short, but there's a lot of booby traps, like these spikes. And I waited for it and I got it anyway. Okay. Right. I found this neat trick yesterday while practicing. Instead of going around here, you can just grab the cord and jump through the floor. It saves about 4 seconds, which is pretty good in a speed run for a save. Right. We're coming up to the final boss, but it's not time. There's still like an escape afterwards. So hopefully we'll just be able to out-spam him here. There we go. So now we got a small escape here, so time will be in about 20 seconds or 20-30 seconds or so. I'll call it. This is not too difficult, provided that you don't get hit unnecessarily like that. Okay. Alright, get ready on time on fade out. 3, 2, time. Yeah, like 17:37 if you don't pay attention to my splits. That's perfectly fine. The true ninja is free of all desire. It took me a long time to understand. Anyway, they congratulate you for being a true ninja and tell you to try a harder difficulty, which we're not going to do. Yeah, that was 3 ninjas. Keep back. Apologize if the commentary was a little raw. This game is difficult to commentate because it's just like run. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase. I will be playing one more game a little bit later. But for now, I believe we have something else that I forgot. What's going on next, Massimo?
Next up, we have Xander Robotnik, who will be running Super Princess Peach any percent. Thank you so much, Mannix, for this very interesting, very quick run. We are all a big fan of you and ninjas, so everybody else just kick back. We're gonna go to a quick transitional period while we set up for the next run.
Take care, everyone.